I stood at the altar beneath string lights we hung ourselves and whispered, "I do," into the warm August wind. Not a single blood relative in sight. Not my mother, not my father, not the sister I once carried home drunk when her world was falling apart. They said they were too embarrassed to attend. "Backyard weddings," my mother spat, "are for poor people." And I didn't cry. I just smiled, because I knew something they didn't. I was already recording everything. 2 weeks earlier, I invited them with trembling hands, sent digital invites with soft blush colors and floral borders. Simple, elegant, us. Mom's reply came 5 hours later. One line. "Tell me this is a joke." Dad followed, "You deserve a proper venue, not someone's lawn." Someone's lawn? It was our home, our sweat in every corner, our laughter in every brick. But to them, if it didn't have chandeliers or valet parking, it was beneath them. When I told them we couldn't afford a $60,000 wedding, they didn't offer help, they offered judgment. "Why bother at all then?" my sister scoffed. "Just elope in Vegas like poor people do." I realized then, they weren't declining an invite, they were rejecting me. The last straw was a phone call. Mom's voice, flat and cold. "I'm not coming, and frankly, I'm embarrassed for you." Click. Silence. But in that silence, something shifted. I didn't scream, didn't beg, didn't try to make them see my side. I just opened my notes app and began writing the plan. We went all in, not on extravagance, on meaning. My partner and I borrowed chairs from neighbors, hand-picked wildflowers the day before, used mason jars from a flea market for centerpieces. A friend with a drone captured every angle. Another filmed it with an old DSLR we rented for $40. Every detail was intimate, every moment soaked in sincerity. I walked down the aisle barefoot, with my best friend's guitar playing instead of a string quartet. And as I looked into my partner's eyes, I felt nothing lacking. Just one overwhelming truth: I didn't need my family to make this sacred. 3 days later, we posted the wedding video. Didn't expect much, maybe a few likes, a handful of comments. Instead, it exploded. 2.3 million views, hundreds of thousands of shares. Strangers cried with us, praised the rawness, the honesty, the simplicity. "This is what love looks like," one comment read. Influencers reposted it. Wedding blogs called it the most authentic ceremony of the year. And then, the calls started. My sister was first. "Hey, I saw your wedding video. Wow, you guys looked really happy." I let the silence stretch, let her feel the weight of absence. Then I replied, "We were." Click. Mom sent a long message the next day, full of excuses, masked as apologies. "We just thought you deserved something more elegant." But maybe we were wrong. Wrong? No. They were cruel, dismissive, entitled. She ended with, "Can we come by sometime? I'd love to see the dress in person." I replied with the same words she once used on me. "Frankly, I'm embarrassed for you." My revenge wasn't fire or fury. It was absence. It was showing them you don't get to mock someone's joy and then beg for a seat at their table once it becomes popular. They weren't at my wedding. They won't be at the baby shower. They won't meet my child. Because love doesn't beg for approval. It builds without it. And when I see that video now, the way my partner brushed my hair behind my ear, the way we danced barefoot under fairy lights, I don't see what was missing. I see everything we had, and everything they'll never get back.